This is Ahmad, a.k.a. DJ SBD.
This Sylvester Gaskins, a.k.a. DJ Unique.
And you're tuning in to the Mixologist Podcast, you heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the season finale of Mixologist Podcast. We're going to end this note in 2023 with a good brother who hails from Maplewood, New Jersey. By the way, I'm Samad, a.k.a. DJ SBD.
I'm Sylvester Gaskins, a.k.a. DJ Unique.
Yes, sir. And we're sitting here today with DJ Naaz. DJ Naaz, what's going on, my brother? How are you?
How are you, man? I appreciate the invitation. I'm doing all right. Actually, I live in South Orange now.
Oh, South Orange.
But I originally hail from Newark.
Okay.
You know, born and raised, and yeah, all is well. I appreciate the invitation.
I appreciate you coming.
Like I mentioned, you know, I've had interviews, but I've never had a podcast live video interview.
Okay,
So
it's first time for everything.
First time
for everything. I was introducing you to a good brother of ours, DJ Ali, a.k.a. Akbar. Or should I say Akbar, a.k.a. DJ Ali. Let's get it right.
Peace, Ali. Peace, Ali.
Hey, Ali, dope Ali in the background.
Let's give a round of applause, DJ Ali. So we're going to hop right into it. Let me ask you this. This will be my first question. Same thing I ask all the other DJs. Who inspired you or what inspired you to become a DJ?
I grew up in the 80s, 90s. And so the music that was sprouting and becoming popular was hip hop, right? So as a child, I listened to hip hop, and I listened to my father's Motown music because he would play that, Marvin Gaye, Temptations, and all of Motown. My father was he really loved jazz.
Okay.
And but music just took to me naturally. And so naturally, I started to listen to hip hop, and it was four aspects to hip hop that you could be involved in. You was either the rapper, you was the DJ, you did graffiti, or you break dance.
Right.
Right. So I did a little bit of break dancing. I was never very artistic with the art. I didn't know how to draw very well. As a friend of mine, he was very good at that. My man Wale, he could just draw anything, and I just didn't have that talent. But my talent was the music, and I decided, believe it or not, one day I decided to buy some turntables.
Okay.
I just, out of the blue, I think I was a junior in high school, and I wanted to get the Techniques, but they were so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the belt drive ones.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the name of them.
Some Geminis or something?
Yeah, some Gemini's belt drive. They was like mad cheap.
I remember those joints.
Yeah, I don't even think they sell belt drive anymore.
Nah, they probably do somewhere. You can probably find them somewhere, but who gonna use them?
Yeah, you be.
How long you been DJing though?
Since I was, I think I was like, I bought those turntables. I think I was 16.
Oh wow.
And I just play. I used to buy records, and then whatever little money I got, I would buy records. I would buy hip hop records, and I had friends in high school, and we would just talk about hip hop and lyrics and beats and the latest rappers, and it I was just part of that. I was enthralled by the music. I love the music. We would memorize the lyrics, and sometimes you'd be in the middle of a conversation, and you might spit out a Rakim lyric.
Yeah.
So have you been DJing consistently, or you DJ when you was 16? You stopped. You started back when you was 22. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Some DJs, they.
Yeah. I actually did do that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So when I went off to college, I went down to Virginia, down in Hampton. I did a couple of parties down there, and had my turntables, had my music, had the albums that I had. And I did quite a few parties, and it was fun for me. It was just like a fun thing. And if I could make money off of it, then I would make some money off of it. But I remember having a house party at my apartment that I had at the time. It was me and my man, a friend of mine, Marco Spencer. And we had a house party. And I DJ'd that, DJ'd a couple other house parties, and then did some other things. And I left Virginia, and I came back to Newark. Yeah, what dread.
All right, I got another question for you. Okay, you say you started when you were 16. So what was your excuse me, what was your music preference at that time when you stopped or when you start? And
Yeah,
then
I was
when you came back,
okay.
what was your music? I don't know if you transformed to house. You started 16, you started with rap, but when you got back into it, you started with house. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
switched up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was the name of that song? I really like house music. It was funny. They used to have the master mix on WBLS, and it was the first time I really paid attention to house music.
Mhm.
And it was the song.
I know what he's talking about. I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it wasn't Tin
No.
City. It was instrumental. It was
It was
a
all
old school.
yeah, it was instrumental and beat. That was it.
Yeah.
It had no vocals to it. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, and that when I heard that, man, it just captured me. I was like,
Oh, that's the skating music.
yeah,
Love is the message.
love is the message.
There you go.
Yes. Exactly.
I'm glad we got somebody who know.
You know what I mean? And I remember hearing that for the first time. I was like, "Whoa, what is that?" It just grabbed me, and from that point on, I became like interested in what they call club music.
Okay.
We called it club music back in the day.
Right.
Then it became to be known as house music.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how it transitioned.
I
into
always,
that.
not to cut you
Chicago.
off, I always wondered how it.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
they did that.
transferred- Jersey was club. Chicago was house.
Okay.
So it the wave came over,
Right.
and then after hip hop, R&B, and club split up, we became all house.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I
I
mean?
always
And
wonder. I'm
then
like, I
everybody
call
had
it
their
club.
own-
Somebody else call it
Yeah.
house.
Right.
Somebody else call it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
Down south they call it booty music.
Right.
That's what they call it.
And Baltimore Bells, right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I used to be down in Virginia, and I used to just love house music, man. And they didn't play it down there. They played go-go.
Mhm.
And go-go was okay, but it was like whenever a house song came on, or like it could be a commercial, and they'd be playing a house beat, and I was just like love it. And I used to go to it was a record store in East Orange on Central Avenue.
Mhm.
I forget the name of it.
A lady owned it, right?
Who was
Yeah,
there?
it was a lady.
Because somebody else said something about her. Oh, was that Tamil? DJ Tamil talking about that? Yeah, it was Tamil.
Yeah, man, I used to go in there. I think it was called Moving Records or something.
Moving
like that.
Records, yeah, Moving
Yeah.
Records.
I used to go in there and I used to just buy a house. My father used to get so mad with me because I would take my last.
Yup.
I would take my last little bit of money. I go get me a new house record.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And and I just love house. I love house. And I started liking house more than hip hop. And and that's how I got into it. And I've always been, a music connoisseur.
Okay.
SPD.
Yeah, so after college and all that, life started to take hold. I got married, had kids, and then you start talking about DJing.
That's the thing for a lot of us DJs out here. We get caught up in life.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You want to ask me something?
With your love of house over the years, did that cause a unbalance with hip hop? Because you was an all around DJ.
Yeah.
Did you forget about hip hop for a while? I know you ventured. I know the story, but I'm asking you: was it an unbalance to you? You went full tilt hip house and left hip hop
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, you know the funny thing about it, at the time that I started DJing, you was just a DJ,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And the DJs played everything.
Right.
Hip hop, house, reggae.
Right.
Right? That's what it was at our time.
Right.
And then it was club. It was like our parents' 70 music.
Mhm.
And then I remember when I got back into it in 2014, it was these divisions. It was like turntablists, you know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Right.
It was house music DJs, and they had divided it.
Right.
And it was strange to me because I was like, yo, a DJ is a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, I did maybe I did veer into house a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
because it was more pleasurable.
Right, right.
because the hip hop had became very vulgar.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, it
it did.
became.
Right.
And when you get older, it's something about when you get
start,
older
right, right.
and you got kids,
Mm-hmm.
and then you like, you know,
Right.
I can't listen
My
to
kids
that.
ain't listen to this shit.
Right.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
it's
I think
like
all of us can attest to that.
Yeah.
throw
You know
that
what I
stuff
mean?
in the trash, you know.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
And then and then you start looking at the artists, the hip hop artists, they young, and it's
Right.
like, yo, you could be my son.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that age. I guess it's ageism,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
it's something to do with when you get older, you just kind of like depart from certain things.
Right.
And so I went into a house. It was more pleasurable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was more pleasurable.
More
Yeah,
peace
that-
at mind as well too.
Yes.
so
Well,
let me ask you this
I was
question.
able
We
to
gonna
enjoy myself a little bit.
not to get off the same subject, but what is your favorite brand? Because I know you say you start off with the Gemini, but what is your favorite brand? Do you prefer turntables or a controller? Because I know you're a scratch DJ.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a good. I'm not necessarily a scratch DJ. See, but my mindset was always when I started when I think about DJing, my mindset was always, uh, DJ Premier,
Mhm.
Molly Mall,
Mhm.
those guys, DJ Magic, the scratch. That's what influenced me, the scratch DJs, and then because hip hop was at the time that I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, hip hop was more popular
Right.
than club music. Club music was just like you heard it at a party,
Mhm.
and so that was the influence. So I was like, yo, I want to scratch, and I used to listen to DJ Premier do his thing and DJ Scratch, and it was just so fascinating to me that they was able to make these sounds with the records, and so I wanted to do that. So when I got back into it, like around 2000, after my kids grew up and I was making a little bit of money, I got back into it like around 2014, and I bought some what was it, Denon SC, what was it, 3000, Denon SC 3000. It was the first, because the technology changed,
Mhm.
right? So when I got back into it from the 90s, everything was like analog. It was like
CDJs.
records. Yeah, see, I was in it before
Right.
CDJs.
Right.
It was just records. When I was doing it, it was just records,
Right.
and it was turntables, and there was a mixer. It was no computer.
Right.
And so when I got back into it, I had started to see how it like developed, and I really think because our European counterparts, the white boys started to get into it. Yeah, they started to
Oh,
get
no
into
doubt.
it. Then they brung the technology
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
I mean, because they started to get into
Raves.
break dancing,
Right.
and they dived into our culture, and then
Mm.
they added.
Now I'm gonna rephrase that for you, not to cut you off. They ain't dived into our culture. They stole our culture. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep it real with you.
you know,
Coach Vote? No.
I
Culture
would-
vultures.
yeah, culture vultures. I would say this, just as someone that study history, yeah, you might be right about that. But as someone that study history, throughout the ages, cultures have mixed.
Mhm.
So we've probably been the most influential.
Mhm.
I mean, you think about jazz. I remember my father speaking about jazz. He's a jazz head.
Mhm.
John Coltrane, Miles Davis, anybody, Dizzy Gillespie, Duke Ellington, Max Roach on the drums. He had it all. My father's collection would fill this room, and I remember him expressing like a discontent because the white people were coming into jazz, right? And it was being changed, and when it was being watered down. That's
Mhm.
when they came out with smooth jazz,
Right.
and he didn't like it. He was like, "That's not jazz." He was
Right.
like, "That's their jazz."
Right. Right.
And so, there is some sensitivity, as it relates to, our European counterparts coming into the culture or whatever. It's all good. It appears that they've advanced in terms of the technology and the DJing. They've advanced it.
Mhm.
I've seen them do some stuff. I'm like, wow, bro.
So this
Yeah.
why I'm asking you this. So do you prefer the then DJ or the now DJ? Controllers or
Yeah,
turntables?
yeah. I would say, yeah. I could draw a lot of parallels. I would say the old DJs, they were more less reliant upon technology.
Mm.
Okay.
So
It was harder back in the day.
it was
So, but
it was
taught you-
harder, especially
I'm sorry.
scratching.
It was harder. This
Yeah.
right
you
now
good.
today, man, you don't need a baby could learn right now.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'll be watching some things on YouTube or even on Instagram. All they do is hit this button, hit that button, hit that button, hit that button, hit that button, hit that
Yeah,
button.
it's easier now.
And they think it's dope.
Yeah,
They
I'm
think
like,
it's dope. I'm like,
bro.
yo, where's your skills at?
yeah,
You
like
can
that's
control the
Yeah.
BPMs and make one sound out of two.
Exactly.
Now you're doing something without the help of Serato or whatever, technology to help you advance your skills.
Exactly.
When you have two records and it sound like one based upon your skills,
Yeah.
now we talking.
Yeah.
A lot of DJs today cannot do that.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They rely on the sync, they rely on other things.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
that it was harder because it taught you. And once it taught you, you could play anywhere on anything.
Yeah.
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 A lot of DJs can't do that today.
Yeah, definitely.
If they get stuck, the power go out, they'd be like, what is this? A turntable.
Yeah.
Let's go. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All four of us can attest to that. We
Yeah.
can play on that.
I semi could, but I ain't gonna say yeah to that.
No, you
I
can do
see
it.
my-
Hey, man, at least he being honest, though. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
being real, 'cause
I hear you.
Hey, Ali,
he
I
didn't touch the
started on
turntable.
that.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
He never
Right,
touched
you
the
know what I mean?
turntable. He
Like,
never touched the
right.
turntable.
I'm not gonna say I probably
Well, you
can't
gonna
do it.
test when
I
bring it
have
over to your
problems.
house. I'm bringing the text
To
over your
anybody
house.
out there, I'm gonna have problems on the turntable. So you can talk slick to me all you want.
And that's why to this day I always take my hat off to DJ Ali because he schooled me on the turntables. Word
Yeah,
ball.
that's
And
what's
I
up.
say this on every podcast. I had this joke of turntables in my house for damn near 2 years, didn't I? And he used to be like, yo, I need my sit back. I'm like, I can see you next week.
And we
Next
started
week.
off with hip hop. Remember?
Yeah.
Jay-Z?
Yup.
Yeah.
Next week turned to 2 years, man. But right back to you though. But go ahead. You got anything for us, Sil?
Yeah.
No.
That's a good point, man. Like I as it relates to me, it's something about there's like a intrinsic value if you want to define it. Like I'm thinking about it. It's something about when you master a craft,
Mm-hmm.
by yourself. Like you learn the ins and outs of it, and it's you actually employing technique and skill to bring about a sound, and there's like a intrinsic value in that. Now, if you take that and you create something where it's doing it for you, it kind of removes that intrinsic value, that which we value.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're
Right.
like, wow, he's dope. But if I press a button, you could do the same thing. It's like, well, you just press the button. How is that dope? You know what I mean?
You're right.
And so it's almost like, they have it. I've seen like videos where, they have computers and machines where they can paint a painting. They can paint a painting. But it's something about when an individual does it himself and expresses the art within himself, it just has greater value to it. So,
Right.
it's like that with the DJing. It's like, you talk about the DJs before versus the DJs now. Yeah, and yesteryear, man, they really mastered their craft.
They did.
You know what I mean? It was like, yo, you praised that. It was like, wow. And it's like, oh, you just press a button. Okay, anybody could do that.
And I think that's the point Ethan was trying to make to us on both times he was up here. He really stressed that issue about that.
Ethan.
Yeah.
DJ.
Good brother too, man. Shout out to Ethan
Shout
Tripp
out to
Jones, man.
Ethan, man.
Yeah, Ethan, he's house music. The house music festival.
Yeah. He told me about that. The one y'all had in Maplewood. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. How was the turnout for that one?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's nice.
Y'all did it twice, right?
No, the second time was more people.
Woo, yeah.
Twice.
This past summer, DJ, you was number 2,
I
3.
was 2, yeah.
Yeah, number
I was
2.
2, yeah.
Me and DJ Ali is it always be some issue.
No.
Hey,
know what
let
it
me
is.
ask you a question. He want to go first, right?
No.
He
No.
wanna go
No.
last.
He won't go
He
last.
wanna be
No.
the headliner.
The headline.
Oh, you
No,
want
you right.
you want the red carpet
I ain't
rolled
gonna
down.
lie,
Yeah, Ali.
But you know what?
I hear you, Ali.
I know my place. If I know
I remember.
a DJ bring their crowd,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then I need to step down because it's not just about me. It's about overall the whole event.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if that DJ brought his or her crowd, No, I go second or I go first because I know that crowd is looking for that DJ. You understand what I'm saying?
I dig it. I definitely dig it. But let me
Well, yeah, there's a lot to be said about
ask
that.
you. So go ahead. You can elaborate
No,
on
no,
that.
it's a well. What it is that, believe it or not, so the house music thing. I do the house music festival in Maplewood. I'm the curator for it,
Mhm.
and it's a lot to it. And really, I just wanted. I remember me and Ali was talking about
Right.
it years ago.
From
It came from
foundation,
him.
right?
It came from him and I
Right,
talking.
right.
We just wanted to get down. We was
Right.
like, yo, we just get back
Right.
into it. And then, but what I found, everything was just cliquish, and I just feel like I'm an
That's
older
what it is
man.
now today. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
I
Yo,
feel
you
like-
stress that issue all the
Yo,
time. But
it's
he,
about
yeah.
every
But
day, man.
that's what happens when you have an innovator on your team. Because DJ Naaz, man, let me tell you, the idea will come up, and he'll be like, you know what? He'll start researching,
Yeah,
and he'll make it happen. Next thing you know, he said, all right, we need 6 police,
yeah.
we need these bathrooms, we need
Yeah.
this, and it's gonna happen. I'm like, what you doing?
yeah,
That's what's up.
I don't have the
Yeah,
patience.
yeah.
That's
No,
what's up.
Yeah, it does. Because you know what? I'm a I do DJing and it's fun. It's fun
Yeah.
for me. I don't really make my money from that, but I run businesses.
Right.
So I've taken things from the beginning,
Right.
from the very beginning when there's nothing, and I brought it up.
That's
So
what's
I
up.
know how to do that.
That's what's
It
up.
does require a lot of patience.
That's one thing what
It
you
does
just
require-
said. A lot of people can't do.
Right.
Yeah, it requires.
People want to do this.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Jump over here because he rolling right now.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
guess
that's
what's
what it
gonna
is.
happen? And
That's
guess
what
what's
it
gonna
is.
happen?
That's right.
You're gonna have a lot of people doing that.
No,
Yeah.
but you
Mark
know
my
what I
words.
get? You know what I get from that? People that do that just jump ship because whoever rolling,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna roll nowhere unless he rolling.
Right.
So when he stop rolling, just know you gonna stop rolling too.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
damn sure right.
Right.
You damn sure right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that gets back to brother
Yeah.
Ali.
Yeah.
It's a lot that go into it. It's a
Right.
lot. This last one. I tried to hide. See, one of the things it's fiscal, so you have to raise money,
Mm.
right? And one of the things that people don't know is that the city costs, like just for the police. Like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, you want to throw something, the city gonna say, okay, these are the requirements,
Right.
right? Oh, and this is the key.
The first year
Watch how
number.
many people you say you're gonna have,
Mhm.
because they have.
For every
They have
100.
they were like they have a what do they call it, like a meter or something like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, you
know?
told me that last time we spoke on the phone.
Yeah, for every 100, you need 2 cops.
Mhm.
You know, so you be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be 5,000 people. They're gonna hit you with, oh, you need 50 cops, right?
Mhm.
And then they're gonna say, well, it's $75 an hour,
Mhm.
right? And how many hours you're gonna do it?
Right.
Oh, 10 hours? Okay. $75 an hour for 1 cop, right? For 10 hours, that's $750,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got 50 cops.
Mm.
So you can see how it exponentially
Mhm.
Yeah,
gets
definitely.
larger, right? And
Yeah.
I had to learn that. You got to watch
Trial
how
and
many
error.
watch how many people you tell them you're going to be there, cuz if you say 500 or 250,
Mhm.
you might get a price that's affordable. You start saying, "Yeah, it's going to be 2,500
Mhm.
because you're feeling grandiose."
Yeah.
They're going to hit you in the head.
Mhm.
Now that many people might come,
Mhm.
but it's already done passed. They
Right.
already said it.
But
Right.
you learned
Mhm.
that
I got
from
you.
the first
I got you.
time when you went the first time you tried to set it up and you said, well, we're gonna have to try this next year. You
Yeah.
remember what you said, because it don't start in
Yeah.
the spring. It starts in the winter or
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right now,
The
actually.
fall. Yeah, it starts right now.
Yeah, right now.
Up until that point. So it's a
Yeah.
process that he went through
Right.
the first time. And then he was like, nah,
Yeah.
we gotta have to reevaluate.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
And then he kicked it off that second time.
I mean, the first go around always, you
Right.
always got
Right, it's a
a
trial,
fluke.
right,
Yeah,
right,
you know what I'm saying?
But
You
he,
trying to build, you know
Right.
what I'm
he
saying?
kind of
Trying
got
to
it
build.
down now, right, Naaz?
Yeah, we got it down, man.
Right.
It's all money. It's all
Right.
money, but
Everything.
you just go through a lot because, like, for instance, there was like you got to have an ambulance out there,
Mm-hmm.
and the ambulance itself, EMS was 5Gs.
Jeez.
Yeah.
5Gs. Now they looked me out this year, this year that just passed. They said, "Well, how many people you gonna have?" I said, "Gonna be like, maybe 500-600." They was like, oh, "Okay," and it was, I think it was like over 1,000. You have to have someone on staff,
Mhm.
but they had it where they had a standby procedure. Oh, if anything go down, we'll just be on standby, and I qualify for that. And I was like,
Right, yes.
yo, I saved $5,000.
Mhm.
So
That's good.
it's a lot to that.
That's
you know,
what's
the,
up.
the stage gonna run you about 3 Gs.
Right.
Just for
Right.
that. The stages run about 2,500 up to about 5,000. Depending upon where you get it from.
Yeah.
And who's paying for that?
Right.
And then your artists, like we had Monique Bingham, and she wanted, I think she said 3,500. We settled at 3,000. Had to pay up 3,000. So we
Right.
already up at like a $8,000.
Right.
Where this money gonna come from?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then maybe your DJs might want something. So this is all just to put on a show,
Mm-hmm.
and so you got to raise money.
Do you know a lot of people don't know this?
I know they don't.
But the people who do know this, right? I hear this saying from a lot of people. If you want to get ahead or you want to do something, you got to do it yourself. It don't be that simple.
Nah.
You feel me?
You need a
Everybody
team.
don't have money to do that.
Yeah, you need a
Mind
team.
you don't even have a team that's a team to help you do
Right.
that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's always somebody want to be the boss.
Right.
Mhm.
Or-
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is why you have to.
I don't
work
care
as a
who
team.
the boss.
Yeah.
Right.
Me, you could say you the boss, and you ain't even the boss.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Right.
If this money coming in, let's just get this money.
Right.
But
Yeah.
with that, you may have to wait 2 or 3 years and just work and put that work in.
Before you see a
You-
dime.
You know my
Right.
scenario? You want me to tell you my scenario?
Mhm.
It's a marathon. It's
Right.
not a race,
There
man.
you go.
That's my
But
scenario.
Let me ask you this though about the whole house festival. I know you said it's costly, but and you actually come out your pockets for that with your own dime.
Yeah.
But how does that work as far as you getting any type of revenue back?
Last year when we did it, I didn't make any money. This year I didn't make. This year we broke about even. I don't think. Oh, the city.
Sponsor.
Man, this
I was
is
just about to speak
this
upon
is
that.
one
Go
of the
ahead.
things. I didn't know when I did it the first year, and my guy, what's his name? The MC.
Nichols.
Yeah, Eddie Nichols. He
Yeah.
was like, "Nah, sir, you gotta get with the city."
Right.
Yeah,
He
I was
was
about
like-
to speak upon that.
Yeah, he's like, "Get with the mayor."
That's what
He's
old
like,
boy
"Get with the
did.
council."
When I went up there with him, go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just was trying to,
Yeah,
to
yeah, it's
elaborate
all
with
good.
him with something.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, so you got to be a little adventurous. I went, met with the mayor, just showed up one day, and he was very inviting. Met with him, told him what we were trying to do, and he was like, all right, well, we'll see what we could do for you. And come to find out, spoke with him a couple of times, and the city cost, they said whatever our cost is, we'll cover 50% of it.
That was nice.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I mean? Yeah, and
Yes.
they made it happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Nice.
when he was at the festival
That's what's up.
too.
Yeah, he was
Ah.
at the fest. We had him this. And Nichols. Eddie,
Right.
shout out to Eddie Nichols.
Shout out to Eddie
Shout out
Nichols,
to Eddie
man.
Nichols.
So you know what we gonna do? You know what we gonna do? Next year, we gonna come and support y'all, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
no
Yes,
doubt.
sir.
Real talk.
Yes, sir.
Mixologist podcast. We'll
Keep
definitely
us
be there.
posted.
Yeah.
Just keep us posted.
Yeah. So, just getting back to that, Eddie Nichols told me, and so I went out and spoke to him, and then they cut the bill in half, and it made it happen because if the municipal cost is $15K, and then maybe you could pay, you're only looking at $75K. That's substantial. You know what I mean? And then you could raise it. So you go and you get sponsors.
Right.
You have to go, and this is like the ground part of it. You need your ground team, and you go and raise money. Not the businesses. Look, we got banners. Oh, shout out to my man Jason Ellington.
Jason, yeah.
I met this brother Jason Ellington. He's a marketer. He's been in the game for 25 years. And he was one of those brothers where he just knew what to do.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
He knew what to do. He knew how to create the banners. He knew how to do the advertisement. He did a sponsorship package for me, which is I had no idea. Now I could create things from scratch, but he just knew what to do.
Right.
And he put it together, and I took the package and I went out and I raised money. And thousands of dollars, and he did it again last year, and then he put together the website for me. And
That was dope.
He structured everything out.
Right.
The flyers. He did that at him and his business.
That's dope.
And if it wasn't for him, it was really him and I. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have been able to pull it off because he did all that other stuff.
Right.
And I went out and got the money, and I talked to the artists and got the DJs, and then we put it all together. And it came together, but it's a lot of detail. Like if you want to me and we was thinking about the sound system, right? This is a house music festival, right?
That was going to be my next question.
So I had there's a sound cost, right? So I had my subwoofers, the Akbar. Now the first year it was just my system. It was
Right.
two 18-inch subwoofers and two loudspeakers that could really project.
Right.
And everybody was saying it was nice the first year, but they was like, "Yo, y'all got to upgrade the sound, right?" So I started to look into it, and it's just if you're gonna do it, you got to set aside at least about 5 to 7 G's just for the sound.
Mm.
That's just for the sound, and you need an engineer.
Mm.
And so my brother, who's into music, he works the keyboard.
Shout out to Taman.
Yeah, shout out to Taman. Thanks, my brother. And I got my brother Taman to work the engineering board, right? So I had to buy that. I had to buy a what do you call it, mixer. I had to buy a mixer. I didn't know how to work it. I met another music guy, music engineer guy. I was at a function in West Orange. It was a jazz function, and they had a booth, and he was just in there working the sound, all the speakers and everything. I had to talk to him and stayed in touch with him. And then when we were doing it this year, that just this past summer, I called him because we had an issue, and we bought the board, and he came and he spent like 4 hours with us, telling us. That stuff is so detailed. It's unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable. Imagine. It's not something that I really want to deal with, but the depth of his knowledge was unbelievable. He was telling us what wires to get. They have something called a snake, and a snake, like when you have like all these speakers, because each speaker has to be attached to a wire, generally they run to the mixer, right? But when you have 5, 6, 7, 8 speakers and you have monitor speakers, they have a unit called a snake, and it all connects to that. And then the snake runs to the mixer, and then the mixer guy is usually out in the middle of the crowd because he has to hear everything. So these are the things that I learned as I got into it.
So that explains, and not because that explains why when you go to concerts or you go to like comedies, you see the guy sitting in the middle on the big board. Okay, now I got you.
Yes, you learn just like I learned. And he was like,
yes,
my brother Tamer's the musician, so he had experience with it.
Right.
So I was like, should we rent a mixer? And then when I weighed renting it versus buying it, I was like, I might as well buy it. So I went to Sam Ash, bought a mixer. It had about 16 channels. And my brother worked it. We had the guy come over like a week before. And he showed us all particular wires, how to run it, how to adjust this, how to adjust that. And I was listening, but my brother, he picked it up. He knew he was picking it all up, but I was just listening. It was the detail of it was unbelievable. And I told the guy, I said, I forget his name. I told him, I said, next year you're going to be our mixer guy, So, it's that aspect of it. So, you start to talk about putting on these functions, 5,000 to 7,000 just for the music, and not the music, but the sound system. It becomes very expensive. And then you have to have a team, right? So my brother was on my team. Oh, DJ Ali, we was like, yo, we can't afford that. He had subwoofers. I had loudspeakers. He gave me 2 of his. I did my 2, and then DJ Sassy, she had I think she gave me 2. She gave me 2 subwoofers and 2 other speakers. And we ran it like that.
Yo, shout out to DJ Sassy real quick too.
Yo, DJ Sassy is dope.
She's nice.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah, when you had connected me with, I checked out some of her shit on YouTube and shit. Yeah,
I'm listening to you. I might got a joker for you. I'm just gonna put it on standby, and I'm gonna make sure I talk to him when we finish this. I'm gonna call him, and if so, I'm gonna give him your number. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna give.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think he do all that. He do stage and he do the music.
Yeah.
The sound. You know what I mean? But I just want to make sure though. That's all. Where we was at, when he did that up there, and I had you.
Right.
I just need to holler at him first, so
right.
I might could plug you into something where you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So.
And do you notice like when you starting out on a journey, like it started from an idea when we was talking, right?
Yeah.
and you notice how things start to evolve.
Yeah.
That you notice you start seeing like-minded people on your journey.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like Jason, and you
Yeah.
meet people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we got into it because nobody invited us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
we made our own lane.
Yeah, we made our
Right?
own. Yeah.
And
That's
so
what's
We
up,
was gonna do it in
That's what's up.
2019.
that's what I was talking about.
2019,
The year
but
before, right?
but I didn't know, or I was like, yeah, I could do it. And then when I got into it, because you have to have what they call it's a meeting with what do they call it? It's called an event meeting and at the event meeting with the city is the clerk, it's the department head, the captain of the police department, and it was 3 of them there. It was the captain and like 2 lieutenants. It's the head of the Department of Recreation. It's the business department head. You get all the heads, and they at this meeting they hitting you with questions.
Right.
How many people? And what about the stage? These questions, they come from nowhere, and I experienced that in 2000. And it's so funny because when I was gonna do, I was like, yeah, I go by myself, but the spirit was like, don't go to that meeting by yourself, right? And I asked my sister to go with me, right? And my sister went with me, and it's just something about when you're in front of I was in front of all the department heads.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have to maintain yourself.
Yeah.
And so and my sister was there to balance things out, and it's something about when you have a female there too. 'Cause
Yeah.
They soften things a little
Right,
bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and it worked. And in that meeting in 2019, I found out everything that was needed. They were very nice too. They was very nice. They was telling me everything that was needed. They told me you need insurance. The stage, you need the time, all the logistics they went into.
Right.
They was like, do you know where you want to have it at? And I told them where I wanted to have it at. Come to find out, couldn't have it there because in Maplewood, it's what, Maple Crest? Maple Crest on off South Orange Avenue. Yeah, they was like, and it's a big field.
Right.
It's a big field. I was like, yeah, this would be perfect. I said everything. You had to submit plans.
Right.
You had to submit plans where they could see, like
Right.
pictorials,
Right.
take pictures. This is going to be here. You have to have porta potties, right? You have to have that contract. They'd be like, well, how many people you going to have? That's that. How many
Right.
people?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you need porta potties, right?
Right.
Porta potties. Listen, was it the first time I did it in 2000?
DJ Moo, what's up?
2000
Shout out to DJ Mustafa. I don't mean to
Shout out
cut
to
you
you,
off.
Mustafa,
yeah.
man. Thanks for checking in, Mo. Go ahead, Naaz.
Yeah, cool. The first time we did it in 2021, I actually forgot to order the porta potties.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the day of. It was the day. I had everything. Forgot to order the porta potties. And shout out to my girl Karen Loring.
Shout out to Karen Lauren, too.
Karen Loring. I ran out of money, and she put it on her card.
Wow.
I got
That
you.
was dope.
That's
That was
put it
dope.
on her card. It
That's
was
what's up.
like maybe $1,500 or something like that. And that was
Yeah.
the cheapest. And when they actually, for the porta potties, these guys know that people forget, and so what they do, if you order it weeks or months beforehand,
Mhm.
pay for it, you'll get a particular price. You do it the day of, they're gonna hit you in the head.
Oh, they're going to crack you.
Yeah, so they
'Cause
hit
they
me
know
in the
you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they hit me in the head, and she covered that cost, made it happen. Because the city comes out. What happens is the day of, the city comes out and makes sure everything
Is where it's supposed to
They
be.
will shut you down.
Wow.
They will shut
Yeah.
you down.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
But you made it happen, though. You definitely made it happen.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So,
That's
learning
that's dope.
experience from the first time. So
Yeah.
now you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was.
No.
It was. Let me tell you, man. It was the dopest experience I've ever experienced. Even the first time, the second time too.
Yeah.
It was the dopest experience I have experienced because we wanted this.
Yeah.
We wanted this to experience this in our lifetime. If I never do it again, somebody.
Yeah. And I take my hat off to y'all because y'all made it happen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
y'all,
what's up.
y'all ain't piggyback off nobody else. Y'all
Right,
did. Y'all
right.
put the leg work in. Y'all did
Right.
y'all made all the moves
Nah,
yourselves.
We are a team, but he did most of the legwork.
Right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause that's how he get down. His
Right.
mind start going.
Yeah.
And he gonna figure something out. And then he teaches me or whomever
That's
want
what's
to
up.
learn.
Right.
But you just not gonna come up to him and be like, I want to do. No, here's what you do.
Yeah.
You know, and he teaches you what to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean,
Mixologist podcast, man. We all gonna get together. Don't worry, we gonna get together, man.
All right, so we're going to move it along a little
Yes,
bit.
sir.
So let me ask you this, DJ Naaz. What was your biggest challenge of being a DJ, if you ever had any? I was.
you know what it is when you DJ, and I think me and Akbar was talking about this. Like it's easy to do it in your room and you just having fun, but it's always points of view, right? So, you know, when you are in the audience, you know you're in the audience, right? Ain't no pressure on you.
Right.
But when you get in front of people, right? That's a different view. Everybody's looking.
Yes.
at you, right?
I agree.
So one of the things is preparation, right? So when generally speaking, when I do a party or whatever, I prepare, right? So I'm on I'm a Muslim. I'm on the E committee, and I do the music for when we have our festival.
Okay.
The Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha.
Mhm.
And so because it's a religious affair and I have to play music, it's a lot of music, but some of it, you have to keep
be
it
You got
mindful.
to be mindful
Yeah,
with it.
you have
Yep.
to be very
Exactly.
So I prepare. I already it's played out in my head. I got my playlist. I done went through it. I prepare. So you could do it off the cuff, but if you want to mitigate the pressure in your head, just have it laid out. Right? Remember I was telling you that, Akbar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have it. I got my playlist. I'm gonna actually play it like this, this, and this. I got my cue points, right? And I'm gonna play these, and then I'm gonna go into some house, and then I'm gonna play this, and this, and this. I got my cue points when I'm gonna bring it in, and then I'm gonna swing back, play some 70s, or go into some R&B. And the hardest thing about DJing is being prepared, because when you by yourself, I'm just having fun.
Yeah,
You get
exactly.
in front of people,
You right though.
you gotta be prepared.
Right.
So the way that I do it, I always prepare before. Now, when you do it a few times, because parties are quite repetitious, they just go a certain way. What you prepared before, you could just use again. I have something called in my playlist. I have something called runs, right? So, it's certain sequence of songs that people like, and it really gets them riled up. You know what I mean? So I have like R&B 90s runs. I'll be like, these 5 songs, right? I got 5 or 6 songs. I'm gonna play boom, 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 boom. You get the crowd going. I got about 5 or 6. For 2000 R&B, I got about 5 or 6 runs. All right, I'm gonna play this, and this. I got cue points and everything. And if I want to get a little creative with it, I will. But so you asked the question, what's the hardest part? The hardest part is if you're inexperienced, prepare beforehand, because it's not good. DJs, you're not supposed to let the song run out.
That's definitely.
Oh, that's a no-no,
Yeah.
Don't let the song run out. 'Cause
As
you
a
trying to
beginner,
figure out-
though, not cutting you off. As a beginner, I never make a set before I go anywhere.
Okay.
You wing it.
I wing off my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man Ethan
And I'm
like
a beginner. Don't get me wrong. I'm
Ethan
a
like
beginner.
that. Yeah, Ethan, my man Ethan told me
I
he's
could
like,
go in there when I
Yeah.
first go. This is just me. You know what I mean? If I got a gig and I go in there, I got my little preset made just to run because no one's there. My R&B set or whatever, right? People start coming in. Now I'm gonna get on, right? And I'm gonna wing it from there. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna start with my R&Bs first. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna work my way from the R&B to the classics
But let me
to the
ask you
house,
something.
depending on the crowd.
You have a set of music that you, even if
I
you
have
don't
crates
hit,
made.
Yeah,
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong.
You gotta play
I
it.
got a
Yeah.
crate. I got playlists. It's like, okay,
Right.
I'm gonna go on this playlist.
Take it in the next song.
Now, hear me out. If I'm going in there, right, I'm gonna do R&B and I'm gonna get up out of that, right, and I'm gonna go to my classics. If they vibing with me on them classics, I'm gonna run them for a minute. You get what I'm saying?
found
I'm
out
not
what
gonna
they
go
need.
out of there because I say, okay, I got them. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I'm gonna ease my way to the house, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go a certain place with the house.
Right.
I might go old school
Yeah.
just to see
Yeah.
if they gonna vibe with me.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
If they vibe with me, I might could finish the night with that.
Right.
Yeah.
I might not even gotta go into the deep house or the soul. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But every event is
But you
different.
got a playlist, right?
Yes, I have a playlist on any crate I have. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. But I don't prepare. You know how some people
Now,
do
that's
gigs,
a form
right?
of preparation, though. If you know your crates.
I know my crates.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
that's a
why I
form of
like my
preparation.
own laptop.
Right.
Like when
Right.
you came in, I say, yo, you know your laptop. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's other people. You might got music in your laptop that I can play out of, but I don't know where it's at.
Yeah.
You understand that? Or how you play or how you have it set up. You know what I'm saying?
Like I did.
You know how some people, they could be like at an event today, they'll make a whole playlist just for that event.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Mhm.
I'm going to wing it.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what I say.
right,
Depends on.
right, depends
Now,
on what
believe it or not, now I have stuff so organized.
Mm-hmm.
I just know what to play. I know what goes with what, and
Right.
I could do it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, as a guide, I had to, because
I was messed up when I started.
Yeah.
I only got like 5 years in, so you probably been
Okay.
DJing all your life.
Yeah.
So understand where I'm coming from. I'm
Yeah.
new.
Alright, so-
You know, people say I shouldn't say that, but I'm still feel like I'm new. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
all right. You don't
Yeah.
gotta be.
Yeah.
So DJ Naaz, let me ask you this. We're gonna get back on track real quick. So you call yourself an overall music man, right?
Yeah, I can play. It's
No.
DJ skills.
No, you call yourself an overall music man. You know music.
Yeah,
You know music, right?
Okay.
All genres, right?
pretty
So
much.
we're about to put you to a test.
Okay.
We got this game about to incorporate on you. We about to put you to a test.
All right, you about to test my
We about to
knowledge.
test your music knowledge, yeah.
Aye.
We gonna see where you at.
Yeah, we gonna see where you at.
Okay.
This something new. We start right here. We want to see exactly your DJ skills.
We just trying something right
You know what I'm
now.
saying?
Yeah,
We want to see
yeah,
your
yeah.
mindset at.
Glad it started with you, man.
Yeah, right. It really put me on the spot.
So what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna ask the first question, then we gonna go back and forth with it between me and Sil. Well, me DJ Unique. Let's get it right.
Okay.
Now it's called Quick Game Artist and Song. Quick Game Artist and Song. Oh, you glad? Oh, you talk about me and my blind ass, right?
I need reading glasses.
But you talk about me and my glasses, like you can't see.
Yeah, that happened to me last year. I just started. I'm 51 now. And when I got 50, I was like, oh, it literally happened in one day. I could not read. I had to go like this. Bro.
Yeah, mine happened.
I need
after,
reading glasses. I can see.
Nah, mine happened after COVID. When once I caught COVID, I'm sitting in front of the TV. I'm looking. I'm telling my wife like, "Yo, I can't see." I said, "What the hell?"
Mm-hmm.
When had to go get checked out. Yeah, you need glasses, bro.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yep. All right, we gonna hop right into it. It's called Quick Game and Artist Song, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna read the lyrics to you. I'm not gonna sing it in the way that
You
the
might
song
know
is
it.
made. You might
'Cause
know
you
it.
might know it if you sing.
I just
it.
want you to
might.
name the artist in the song. If you can't name the artist, name the song.
Okay.
You can't name the song, name the artist.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now it's time for you to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Yeah, that's hip hop. Oh man. Yeah, I know that.
You want to read it again?
Yeah, hold on.
Can you get it?
Yeah, I know that song.
I'll read it again for you. I'm reading it for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
I know it.
I know you know
I
it.
can't pull it
I
out.
know you know
can't
it.
Pull it out. Hold on.
Anybody else out there want to say it?
That's
You
gonna
know
take a
Ali?
You
moment.
know Ali? What is it, Ali?
Where's Ali?
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre and who?
Oh yeah. Oh, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
it. That's it. That's it.
Right.
Go ahead, Unique.
Hold on. Wait. That was it. Number 2, right? Wish you come over my place after a while. Wait. Yeah, after a while, let me know. We can just keep talking about the last time you were here. Let me read it again, because I can't see that good, so I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Let me read it again.
He reading like Floyd Mayweather.
I just can't see. You know what I mean? Hold up. Wishing you come over my place after a while. Let me know. We can just keep talking about the last time you were here.
R&B song.
Yeah, no, that is R&B song. I do.
Don't worry, I'm gonna have my glasses next time. Don't worry, because I don't want y'all to think I can't read. You know what I'm saying? Because I can read.
Ooh,
Want me to give you a hint?
yeah.
He from Virginia.
So,
Is that nice?
Somebody just hit it.
What,
No,
is that Chris
He just
Brown?
somebody just,
Nope,
nope.
nope.
Chris Brown.
Somebody just hit it.
anxious.
There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah,
Genuine.
yeah,
So
Genuine.
anxious.
Genuine. Yep.
All right, here go number 3. From the naps to the bunion on my big toe, I keeps it moving. Now just what the I'm doing. I ain't saying no more. From the naps to the bunion on my big toe, I keeps it moving. Know just what the I'm doing. I said now, but I meant to say know just what the I'm doing. Know just what the fuck I'm doing. Fuck it.
I don't know. You know that one, Ali?
I'm thinking from the naps
To the bunion on my big
to the
toe,
bunion on my big
it's
toe.
rap. Just know what the fuck I'm doing. I keeps it moving.
Ooh. Dang, I got so much hip hop.
I'm gonna give it to y'all.
Go.
They from Staten Island.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang, man.
Come on,
The Jizza.
baby.
Yeah.
Shadow boxing.
That's how you
Oh, shadow boxing,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
Go ahead, you Dick.
All right, we got this one. Get it calculated. Do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made
That made you.
wait. No, I got it. Hold up. Let me make it bigger for me, man. Can't read like y'all. Look,
You want to try my glasses?
let me see your glasses. Let me see.
Yeah, so the light
Well, I know you blind though too.
No, I ain't.
See, I need reading glasses. Nah, your shit's
Yeah, you
fucked
gotta
up.
turn the light up. I got you. Yeah, the light
Nah,
is.
let me. Where we at? Number 4.
Yeah,
Let me
number
start
4.
over. Oh man, where you get these shits from?
I got contacts, so I got to put some fingers.
I got about 4 pair of glasses. I'm gonna bring
Oh,
a
yeah,
pair
these
for
a
you.
little better right here. Where I'm at. Okay, you ready? Let's go here. Get it calculated. Do the math. Made 1,000 songs that made you move your ass, and for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front of
And they bump.
and they bump. Yeah.
And they all bump.
Nope. And they bump.
Dun, dun,
Don't give them no hints.
That's
I'm
some
sorry.
country. That's some country joker too.
California.
Oakland. Get it right, Oakland.
DJ Quick.
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
Quick is from Cali. We talking Oakland. Oh, give him another
I love
chance.
DJ.
I'm
Quick.
gonna
He
read it
knows
again.
it.
He from
You want me to
Oakland.
Read it again.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna read it again. I'm gonna read it
I
again.
just did it.
He just-
Get it calculated. Get it calculated. Do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made you move your ass, and for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they bump.
You reading it like somebody. who
I
knows
can't
about-
sing the song.
We don't want to sing
We
the
don't
song.
want to
out.
sing the song.
We don't want to
That's
sing the
why
song
I got
out.
you.
I'm just messing with you, man.
He from Oakland.
If
Yeah,
I
he from
sing the
Oakland.
song, he
Game?
could probably
That
get
ain't
it.
the game, is it?
Nah.
That ain't the game.
Oakland from Compton.
Yeah.
I mean, I said Oakland from Compton.
This is
Game
all.
from Compton.
This is all '90s, all right, hip hop.
Nah, yeah.
Too short. Blow the
And
whistle.
Jay-Z was
Too
on the
short?
Blow the
You
whistle.
would have never got that.
Oh yeah, I'd have never got that.
You'd have
All
never
right, we
got
all
that.
we.
I've never been. I've never. It's so funny. There's a friend of mine when I was in college. His name was Marco Spencer. This joker loved Too Short, yo.
You know what? I got one for
That
you.
was the first time I ever heard Too Short.
I got one for you. I know you're gonna get this one.
Yo,
I know you're gonna get
Too
this one.
Short got like 3 albums.
You ready?
For real, for real.
Ready? Number 5. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it number 6?
Number 5.
Oh, it's number 5. I can still feel the breeze that rustles through the trees and misty memories of days gone by. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta get this one for me, bro.
I know I'm getting an F
Say it
right
one more
about
time.
now.
You know who that is?
I know.
You do?
Yeah. Could you? Yeah. Could you?
I'ma
just
read it
say
again. I can still feel the breeze that rustles through the trees and misty memories of days gone by. Come on, y'all don't know who that is, man?
Yeah, it's Cali, right?
Nope. It's a old school. I ain't gonna say R&B. It's a old school classic. The nigga done got grits thrown all on him and shit, man.
Oof.
Grits. Al Green.
Come on, there you go.
There you go.
That was Al Green?
Grits. Oh, you going way back.
Yeah, he went way
I
back.
told you I'm hitting you with everything, bro.
Come on.
Yeah, right now, I really want to just get one. How many you got left?
It's a total of 10. We on number we on number 6.
We're gonna go to number 6, man. We're gonna go to number 6. All right. I wish that my thoughts could rewind the hands of time. Then we will be so happy. What if my dreams never meant to be? Then if be living in misery, girl.
Yes.
This is reggae. Just to give you a hint.
What, Bob Marley?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
One more time.
I wish that my thoughts could rewind the hands of time. Then we will be so happy. What if my dreams never meant to be? Then if be living in misery, girl.
Super Cat?
Nope.
Nope. It's a guy.
It's somebody more recent than that. More up to date.
Sean Paul.
Nah.
It's hard a little bit. It's,
It's
kind
hard.
of hard.
This
Don't-
one's a
don't-
hard one.
Trust me.
Go ahead, give him a hint. Give it to him, Sil. Give it to him, Sil.
You don't know what it is?
I heard the lyrics before.
You pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass.
Wayne Wonder.
Saddest day of my life.
Oh man, right.
All right.
That's from
Saddest day of my life.
Saddest day. Of,
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're going to move on to number 7. Wasn't really looking. Guess what I found? 5'3", light brown skin, coming from university. Nice style, looking
Oh, yeah,
kind
I
of
know
lovely.
that. Yeah, I know that. That's what's his name from the Gap Band?
Nope. Nice. Hear me out again. Wasn't really looking.
Charlie Wilson.
Guess what I found? 5'3", light brown skin, coming from the university. Nice style, looking kind of lovely. Didn't know she had much game down to the ride, even take a train. I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna sing it like they sing it because that's just gonna throw it off. So I'm gonna give it to you the way I'm reading it to
That's
you.
what I'm getting. That's what I'm trying to read. It's like crazy. And shit,
That's
like,
that's what I'm giving to you. Way I'm giving it
What
to you.
city they from?
Yeah, that sounds like
They're from down south.
Digital
Down
Planets.
south?
They from down south. I almost gave. Damn, I almost slipped up and said who it was.
Hold on. They
But
from down
they
south?
from down south, but they actually came up here and they was living in not Hoboken. What's that other one begin with a H?
Who is that? Outcast?
Houston.
Nah, they was living up here in Jersey. And
Oh,
he moved up here in Jersey.
Yeah, what's
He
their
he he
name?
he actually helped Donnell Jones write his number one hit song.
Yeah, what's his name? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Coolio?
Mm.
Not Coolio.
Dark skinned brother. Got a soulful voice.
a soul food.
He got a soulful voice.
The one that sing Irene. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I-
He started out with the Arrested Development.
Come on.
very
Did he?
soulful.
He started out with Arrested
Anthony Hamilton.
Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, Anthony Hamilton. Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
Sid.
got his whole
Go ahead, Unique.
discography.
Number 8. I never said that I would be your everything, but you know that I love you, baby, and it's gonna be such a shame when you start living with it.
This a club song. Well, classic rather.
Classic club.
Classic house, classic
Male or female.
Ooh.
female.
Female.
Say it
Oh,
again.
I never said
Mr.
that I-
Wonderful.
Nope.
Say it again.
I never said that I would be your everything.
Oh, C.C. Peniston.
Nope.
Mm-mm. You getting close. You want to pass?
No,
Robin S.
hold on. What's her name?
No.
Damn, what's her name?
First name begin with an M. Last name begin with an M.
2 hints right there.
2 hints. It's only one person that say that kind of music. Who Eminem? Say again.
Damn.
Nope.
I
Nope.
never knew. No, that's
Mm-mm.
Her latest cut. She
Mm-mm.
got a dope cut.
Yeah.
Melba Moore.
But that's Melba Moore back in the day, right?
Go ahead, give it to him,
Melba
Sil.
Moore?
Give it to him, Unique.
Melissa Morgan.
Ah.
Fool's
man.
Paradise.
Right.
Fool's Paradise.
Damn.
Fool's
That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, I got enough. I'm gonna give you a heads up. This is a old school house song that's popular right now. Ask me why it's popular right now. I don't know, but it's an old school joint.
TikTok.
All right.
Okay.
You never show your face no more, and I wonder why, babe. See, girl, lately I've been watching you, girl, and you seem so lost in another world.
You ain't gonna get that one. That one hard.
Say it again.
You never show your face no more, and I wonder why, babe. See, girl, lately I've been watching you, girl, and you seem so lost in another world.
That ain't
Yeah, F
Male,
on
right?
this.
It's a male. Yes.
It's a male.
Yep.
I get an F on.
I'm gonna give you 3 hints.
Like it comes to me, but I can't pull.
First
the
name is
out.
S. It's not a name. It's the name of a group. First S, second S, P. SSP. That's so simple. And I know the people probably on what's it called? Like, dang, it's a house song. Yes, it was popular back in the day, and it's really popular right now. A lot of people playing it right now, like it's something,
Tramps.
but it's an old song. You hear it a lot nowadays.
No, you got me.
South Street Players. Who keeps changing your mind?
Yeah, I want to go.
Mhm.
You got me.
Go ahead.
What we got? Number 10.
Yeah, it's the last one.
She can't see. She can't see the
I'm
forest.
looking real bad up here.
Come on.
Go
She
ahead.
can't see the forest for the tree. She's got a child who's only 3, and no child is deserving of an open door policy.
Open door policy. Yep.
Why is it spelled like that?
My bad. I was typing too fast.
Because you spelled
I was typing too fast.
I'm just so
No,
nobody
don't
don't
give it
get
to him. You get the answer
the
up there.
name. No, it's not. 'Cause
Oh.
you ain't write it all the way.
Yes, I did.
Not to me. Look,
She can't see the
Po-
forest.
policy.
The name is up there.
POLICY.
Yeah.
You wrote it with a.
No,
he
it's,
ain't even write that.
it's PO.
Why is that?
It's policy is right, but I can't give you the name. The name
Nah,
of the
you ain't
artist.
put all that.
Oh, I put open door policy.
Why you ain't spell that? You
I
missing
put
something.
OPE. I was typing too fast.
I have
Go ahead. You want to read it again?
She can't see the forest from the tree.
hmm Let me ask y'all the
That's
question.
a house music phone?
That's a house
That's
music.
the house music. Yeah, yeah.
Let me ask y'all the question, and this is what I want to know. Not. Go ahead, give him the answer now.
Dennis.
Pharrell,
Yeah, Dennis
Church
Farrell
lady.
Church.
church,
Okay.
church lady.
Okay.
So
Dope, yo.
a lot of people see. I'm one of the DJs. When I hear a song, I study all my songs.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish.
I study all my songs. So if you can read a lyric off to me, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna get it right. Keyword 9 times out of 10.
I was
You know what I'm saying?
explaining to him. He wanted to do this, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, it's a plan, but you got to understand
I don't
something with a
feel
lot
so
of
bad.
DJs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A lot of DJs
got-
don't go that deep
Yeah.
into a song.
I actually do, but I got a lot of house music. But I don't feel so bad. Akbar, how many
I,
you get?
I don't.
I mean,
He
I
got
brought-
like 3.
He got like
three.
4 of them. Yeah, he got
Yeah,
like
he got
4.
like 3 right. But what we was gonna do, this is the
Yeah.
thing. What we gonna do? So far,
ain't
Ali
saying
would have
that
got the
right.
belt.
He would have got the belt.
Cause look, Ali, we getting this belt like me. So anybody who hold the title, he keeps the belt till
Yeah.
somebody take the title. You know what I
Definitely
mean?
not in the running.
Now y'all gonna make me do
I'm
all
definitely
Yo.
not in the running on that.
It's all good though.
It's all good. You
Yes,
did
sir.
good, bro.
Yeah,
you did
yeah,
good.
yeah.
You knew the song, but you just didn't know the song.
That'd
I
be
can't
me.
pull it out.
I won't know who it is. Like I know the song. Like damn, who sing that?
Yeah.
I'm with him, man. I'm with Naaz, man.
Right.
Yeah, that was dope, though. That was dope. That was definitely dope.
I like that. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That's
just trying to
good.
bring certain,
Yeah,
no,
no,
different
that's
to
an
the-
excellent
to the-
trivia,
to
man.
to the
Yeah.
podcast. You know what I mean?
Because you know what? Yeah, it's always good when you get people
Yep.
thinking and
Right.
trying to figure out stuff. Add a little bit flavor.
So let
to
me
the
ask you.
podcast.
Let me ask you this. It's the same thing I ask all DJs. How do you feel about the sync button? Because that's an ongoing conversation.
Yeah. Now, this is what it is, right? It's so funny. Like we talk about the old school DJ. I remember. It's so funny. I remember the turntables. Remember the pitch,
Mhm.
pitch turn. Well, one they didn't have pitch bend back in the day, and they just had the pitch, and it was like you didn't have a computer.
Right.
So it was all analog. It was all hearing. It
Right.
was all okay. This match up, And so now it was crazy when I got back into it, and it actually showed you the BPM. It was like, oh, this is where you are. I was like, wow, they show you the BPM, and so the sync button, it has its function. Now generally speaking, they say if you're a real DJ, you don't use it. But if you out there and if you're doing a show or whatever, and I wouldn't say start out using the sync button. A lot of times when I'm doing my house mixes, which I have a lot on SoundCloud, what I'll do, because I'm trying to have this perfection, right? I might sync it. Not all the time, but I'll press the sync. I was like, let me hold this right there.
Right.
This up. Then I fade in it. But that's,
There's nothing wrong with it.
I use
It's just some people they feel like they got a problem with it. Like,
I don't have a problem with
There's nothing wrong with
I
it.
don't have a problem with
You
it
know
at
what I'm
all.
saying? Myself, whatever worked.
And I say this every time. It
The
works.
crowd rocking. It is what it is.
I speak from the old
I don't
school.
use it, but
Old school DJs, if you press the sync button, it, like, for instance, me and Ali, we've been in sessions, and I was in a session with Ethan, and I used the sync button because it was, nothing. I could do both, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it was like, yo, bro, what you doing? You know, and I was like, and it was like, I was like, so I just started using the pitch, you know what I mean? I was like, I can do both,
Ain't no biggie, yeah.
But I think that it's like,
people
like with
just
anything,
think using the sync button is cheating, but
yeah, you should know how to sync a song though without that. Though.
Yeah.
Playing house
know.
all across the board, and a lot of the BPMs line up. Put the sync on and just play what you're going to play.
Right,
And
right.
keep moving. Now, if it's different,
Especially for a party.
right? especially
Yeah,
for
if you're doing a
party.
party.
Yeah.
But like if you around certain DJs and they, funny like that, they
Right.
Man, I'm going to use that shit
they
wherever. I don't
they
give a
trying to
damn
see
who
what
around me.
your skill level is.
Yeah,
and-
that's all it is.
Yeah.
That ain't who you trying to impress, though.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, that's what's going on out here too now today. A lot of DJs don't even be playing for the crowd. They be playing for the other DJ that's standing next to them.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Trying to
You
show
know what
off.
I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm
You gotta remember
going to show
who
this
you
nigga I'm
are.
nice.
I'm showing them nice.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Everybody.
It's something about being able to do your own thing without the mechanisms, though.
Right.
It's something about it.
Right.
Among DJs, it's
Right.
like you just. It's almost like I don't know. What's a good comparison? You got a Tesla, and then you have a motorized car, and then do you know how to fix a car? Because
Yeah.
Tesla make it real easy.
Right.
Like a true mechanic know how to fix anything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
So show and prove.
we gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
If you were stranded on an island, right? What would be your CD, or you would rather be stuck on the island with? Like, what would be your favorite
Music for R&B.
music-wise? Either or, it doesn't matter. But if you were stranded on the island,
One artist, one album.
one artist, one album, what would you want to be stuck on the island with?
All right, for R&B, I would say
No. Not different genres.
In it, just one.
One artist,
One
one
artist,
album.
one album. Whatever artist it is, whatever album it is.
Yo, you know who I love on hip hop? Like my favorite, still to this day, was my man Guru from Gangstar. Step in the Arena.
Okay.
That's dope.
Step in
Okay.
the Arena.
Shout out to Guru. Rest in
1990.
peace, Guru, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my
That's
joint.
what's up.
Yeah, it's something we like. It's something we ask up here. All our guests that come up here, we gonna narrow it down to the top 5 because we know 10 is easy. So give us your top 5 DJs, excluding yourself. I don't care.
Okay.
In any genre, hip hop, house, reggae, whatever.
Hey,
Your
listen.
top 5.
Oh, top 5 DJs?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. You know who's dope? Who's really dope?
We don't know. We waiting on you to tell us.
DJ Scratch is at the top. DJ Scratch.
New York. Which scratch? Because a couple. We talking
Yeah,
New York.
no, the original from EPMD. DJ
Okay.
Scratch.
Shout out DJ Scratch.
DJ Molly Mall is dope, yo.
Okay.
Yo, Molly Mall is dope. I like my man Qua. Qua be doing his thing.
Shout out to Quad, man. Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Quad.
Quad.
I like who else? Yo, it used to be a DJ. I'm about to blow y'all mind. Yo, because he influenced me. And I don't know if y'all remember him. But he was back in the 90s on BLS, right? 89, 90, 91. His name was Silver D.
Never heard of him.
Yo, Silver D. Check it out on he's on YouTube. They got a he used to the way he used to cut. He used to do the hip hop, and the way he used to cut really influenced me. His name was Silver D.
Now I heard it's Silver Fox, but not Silver D.
Yeah, Silver D was dope. I like DJ Premier and the last one, number 5. We talking about local or just pop?
don't matter.
Whatever, it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Any DJ?
It could be your man Ali over there.
I do like Ali stuff.
what I'm saying?
DJ Ali. I give it up to my man DJ Ali.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout your man out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, DJ Ali.
DJ Ali. They're your top 5, excluding
Yes, sir.
yourself.
That's my man.
Excluding myself.
Yep.
Now, if I was to have myself, I would be the first 4.
Right.
That's what's up.
So here's another one for you. What is your take on female DJs? Because we know a lot of female DJs don't get the respect that they should. But what's your take on female DJs?
Yeah, that's very interesting. I was talking to DJ Sassy, and she was explaining to me, I don't know if it's discrimination, but it's just that it's not a lot of them. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of them. And so, I like DJ Sassy. I don't know any house DJs that are female. All I know is DJ Sassy, and I know this other DJ. She's like a heavy set sister. I can't. Patty, DJ Patty Duke, I think. She all right to me. But I like, Spinderella. She be on BLS sometimes.
Yeah, shout out to Spinderella.
Yeah, I like. What other DJs out there? I don't even know any female DJs.
Coco Chanel.
Yeah, Coco Chanel's nice.
Yeah, she dope.
Yeah, Coco Chanel's
She
nice.
definitely
Coco
dope.
Chanel, Spinderella, DJ Sassy, and that's all I could think of.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Okay. Anything for myself?
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
You got nothing for him? So if you can go back to your 18-year-old self, would you
got
change
any
anything?
Stone? I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
You would change anything?
I mean, yeah, things would be made a lot easier.
So you would take the knowledge that you got now.
Well, only as it relates to decisions I could have made that have probably took me off in another direction, and
Mm-hmm.
mitigated, hardships, or whatever, stuff like that. Yeah, but maybe one or two things.
Okay.
That's about it. But, just maybe one or two.
You have something you want to say real quick?
No, I was shouting out DJ Storm.
Oh, okay. DJ Storm.
Oh, yeah.
Met
Okay.
DJ Storm. I had to introduce him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you got an outlet you want to let the people know?
How they could get in touch
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
You
Well,
know what I mean?
listen, I do mixes, and I really put them together for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I share them with everybody. You can download them. They run about an hour and 45 minutes, hour and 50 minutes, for like maybe about the last 5 years. So every season I do a mix. My last one was called Oktoberfest House Mix. The one before that was called May.
How could they get it? Mixcloud?
Oh, it's
Bandcamp?
it's SoundCloud.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
SoundCloud. If you have a free account, you can download it. You can listen to it all day long.
You
I
got
got a lot of
following, like Instagram.
Yeah, I got a lot of fun. I'm really not on Instagram, but I am on Facebook, DJ Naaz,
Okay.
Naaz, and on SoundCloud, DJ Naaz, DJ Naaz, all my house mixes. And if you want a brother for a party, because I rock it out.
Leave your number or whatever.
Put it out there. Leave your number.
Yeah. My number is 862-371-0109. Give me a call. We can talk about it. Come rock it out. It could be a wedding. It could be anniversary, whatever. I come rock it out for you.
Definitely. Oh, real quick, I got one more last question. Any advice for the up and coming DJs?
As with anything, just practice. Perfect your craft. That's what it's about. Me and Ali will have sessions, and me and DJ Bakari, we will have sessions.
Hold on. Pause for a second. Hold on. Pause. How you gonna have a session not invite me, man?
No.
That's
No, it was a while ago.
That's why I look like damn, bro.
Yeah, it was a while ago. We haven't done anything in a minute.
I'll just play.
Yeah, DJ Nas. That's me.
Nah, you know I'm just fucking with you, man. Man.
Yeah, Naaz. Yeah, but yo, just perfect your craft. Like as with anything, you will just perfect your craft. You would just learn how to do everything. I came out at a time where the DJ did everything. Like if you cut, scratch,
Right.
house music DJs or whatever. I see DJs now, and some of them real good at the house. But it was like, for me, I just know how to do everything. Know how to do the reggae. You know what I mean? Know some of the special effects. You don't really have to get into that real deep. More or less, nothing beats good music.
Right.
Mixing it real nice, nothing beats that.
Right.
Like the songs are nice. And then you got a little special effects and stuff like that. But don't rely too heavily upon that. But just perfect your craft. And I would say, DJing, turntables really came out of it came out of the hip hop genre. That continuous beat. Having a beat to continuously go, and that was Kool Herc. He started that. They started.
It was excuse me. It was actually a Caribbean thing. And
Yeah. I heard it. I heard it came from Jamaica. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and they was in the Bronx, and then and the African Americans picked it up. Yeah.
Right.
Same thing they used to do over
Yeah.
there.
And
Yeah.
he brought it over here because
Right.
he's
Right.
Yeah.
right. He absolutely
I did hear
he
that.
hit the nail on the head.
But they, it's Jamaica. I'm talking about here in the United States.
Right.
United States, it started in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Kool Herc, get into the hip hop, learn how to scratch and all that. All
Right.
that stuff is dope, man. Because really, the turntablism really picks up your DJ skills.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And then house is easy to me.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
is.
house is real easy. But you really want to get into you really want to perfect your craft, get into DJing, learn that turntablism, and then everything else is like piece of cake after that.
That's why I'm glad DJ Ali schooled me.
One question. I was gonna say a comment. Don't box yourself in. You're absolutely correct, DJ.
Yeah.
Don't box yourself in. Learn all different types of music
Mhm.
because you never know who wants a party or what. And you understand? And if you stay prepared, you don't have to get prepared.
Right.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Question is, I seen this comment on social media, and it said, "Don't bring a knife to a gunfight." And so they had a controller and a Uri system comparison, saying that the controllers are the knife and the Uri is the, you know what I mean? So, which one do you prefer, or are you familiar with Uri systems?
Yuri.
I'm not familiar with
With
your
the
system.
Yeah, I'm not-
knobs, the whole
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that's on
yeah.
that's on a house music DJ
Right.
side.
Yeah.
Right.
On the house music,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Right. That's
I-
not
I-
for that compare. I'm just putting that
Yeah,
putting it out there because a lot of DJs we use controllers. now,
Right.
yeah.
And the
I
controllers
think that's better.
has just as much as the things that they have.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's
in
too
one
big.
set.
That knob system is
Yeah, it
real
is.
big and
It-
it's
it-
heavy.
It got too
I
much.
like
Too.
in clubs.
It got too
I
many.
play it
Yeah,
on
it got too much stuff going on.
But they be in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
But when you're traveling,
Yeah.
you understand?
You're not
what
gonna
I'm
walk
saying?
around that big shit.
Let me tell you.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm a traveling DJ. Listen, I I used to have my SC SC 3900s, right? And heavy. My coffin,
Right.
my coffin was like 100 to 150 pounds,
Right,
bro.
right.
You remember how I
Yeah,
used to
workout,
drag that
yeah.
thing?
The
And
big
I was
speakers bringing downstairs.
yeah, man, that thing was huge, bro. And I used to get a workout, and I was like, how can I scale this down? This thing is so heavy.
Right.
And then they came out with the Rain One. The Rain One is 25 pounds.
Right.
25 pounds. You put it in a case, strap it on, and you could take it anywhere.
Right.
And that was it. That was
Yeah.
my controller. And then I like scratching. I like the vinyl and all that. And that's what I use.
Right.
Even at the house music DJ, at the house music festival, I have my Rain Ones. And I know
Right.
everybody was like, damn, you got vinyl and shit. But that's how I do it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But so I would say, learn the vinyl too.
Yeah.
Don't get too far into the technology, because what it does, it takes the human capabilities and they just automate it. But you still need those human capabilities. That's where the pride is at.
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Definitely. Yep.
That's where the fun is at. That's that intrinsic value. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Creating your own sound.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, man. So as we close out season 1 of Mixologist Podcast, I'm proud of us, man. For real, for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
DJ Naaz, man. 2023. We'll be right back with the live DJ Naaz session.
Yes, sir.
Tune in. Mixologist Podcast. Your boy Samad, a.k.a. DJ SBD.
It's your boy Sylvester Gaskins, a.k.a. DJ Unique.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
That was dope.
This is Samad, a.k.a. DJ SBD.
This Sylvester Gaskins, a.k.a. DJ Unique.
And you're tuning in to the Mixologist Podcast. You heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.